Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I welcome you in this video. First of all, I want to thank you for all of your encouraging comments. Well, the topic chosen for today's today's video is report writing for O levels. And I'll be discussing a past paper question with you. So please stay with me till the end because I'll be definitely telling you how to read the question and how to plan a report for your good performance. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe me, and I will also include a little bit detail about the mark scheme. I'll show you in fact the mark scheme. Let's begin it. This is your paper one. As you can see that paper one is the writing paper. The total time for this paper are 1 hour 30 minutes. And this paper has two sections, section 1 and section 2. Section 1 is the directed writing, and in directed writing, we can be given anything. We can be asked to write a report, we can be asked to write a letter, a speech, an article, etc. So today I have chosen to discuss report writing for this paper, that is paper 1. This is the code and it is in the section 1. When we talk about report writing, this is how the question paper is set. First of all, I'll tell you how to read question for report writing and how to mark the things and what are the keywords in it. So be very careful. We'll underline everything when we are reading it. So we are advised to write between 200 to 300 words. The marks are 30. And let's read the task. Now, task actually provides the background information for our report. A very popular teacher at your school is leaving after a long and successful career. So these keywords I'm underlining, and I'll definitely see to them when I'm writing a report. So a popular teacher is leaving. The staff, students, and parents are going to celebrate the teacher's career at a ceremony where principal will deliver a thank you speech. Okay, so a ceremony is going to help for this teacher's farewell. The principal asks you to write a report which gives information for the thank you speech. So you have to actually give information to the principal for this thank you speech. The principal also wants suggestions from you what else to include in this ceremony. I'm sure the background information is quite clear to you. You can repeat it in your mind once to know that what is the background made for this report. Write your report, you must include the following: the name of the teacher and the outline of teacher's career. This is the first rubric. This bullet point is called rubric. Examples of what has made. You have to give the examples of what has made the teacher so popular and successful with the students. So you have to be very careful in this regard. What events the students think should be included in the ceremony and why. So you have to talk about the events of the ceremony and you have to tell why as well. Okay, cover all 3 points in detail. You make your report polite and informative. Start your report with to the principal and remember to supply a signature and date at the end. So this is the ending. Okay, so we've read the question, we've underlined all the key points. Now, when we are to write this report, definitely we will look at these key points. As we all know that these 3 rubrics will make 3 body paragraphs. So except these 3 body paragraphs, definitely we are going to write one beginning paragraph and one ending paragraph, where we'll thank principal that the principal has given you this chance to be a part of or be an organizer for this and to suggest principal for the thank you speech. Okay, so we've underlined it, we've read it. Now the next thing is to decide on the idea. Before writing, if you just give 3 to 4 minutes in planning each rubric, then your much of time can be saved. First of all, you have to plan for this rubric, that what is the name of that teacher and what is the outline of teacher's career. So here you can decide 2-3 things that that teacher has been the part of your school for almost 30 years and she has rendered a long and successful career for the school, and her success report has been on top. she has been the favorite teacher, like she has been producing the maximum A stars in Cambridge in your subject. So this has to be very sensibly done. Okay. Example, now you have to tell some examples what has made the teachers so popular. Okay, here you can quote few examples, some students example, some other example, some examples where teacher has in a very unique way helped the student, and then that really created a good image of the teacher in the student. So this has to be done in a very careful, in a very planned way. What events the students think should be included in the ceremony and why. So here you can just give a brief layout of the ceremony, that how it has to be held. You can talk about that there can be a presentation of some bouquets to the teacher, some gifts can be given, some certificate can be given, or there can be some thank you speech from a few of the parents, teachers, principal is definitely going to deliver a speech. So you have to really work on this idea. Once you have decided your idea, so let's see that what has to be kept while you are writing a report. You are going to organize your report in 3 to 5 paragraphs, definitely 3 body paragraphs and one beginning and the last paragraph. Okay, after this, you are going to see to your language that it has to be standard, and your vocabulary is such vast that you are not repeating on your words, and you are using good standard words. Not only this, you are using some stylish devices as well. Now, when you are going to write a report or whatever thing for directed writing, your tone has to be really sensible. Like this report is for principal. So for this, you have to have a very formal tone and a very good language as well. Now, look at the beginning and the ending of your report, and the guide has been given to the principal. That is going to be the line, right? Or you can add a subject as well, and you can begin that I'm very thankful that I have been chosen, or you have asked me, you have honored me to suggest you for this grand ceremony. So this such things can be added. Now, when you're writing anything, you know that you have to come up with a lot of different types of sentences. Writing in simple sentences is not sufficient. So in order to write in different sentences, simple, compound, and complex sentences, you can use fan voice, which are here in front of you, to write your good work. You can use subordinating conjunctions for making complex sentences. These are some subordinating conjunctions rather than since. So use of these conjunctions are highly recommended for writing good language and standard language in Cambridge. Moreover, when you are writing a report, your laying out has to be really perfect. Look at the laying out. Okay, you can see that how nicely the paragraphs are formed, and how well the things are spaced. So this is how you have to see. Moreover, you can use some stylish sentence starters to begin every sentence or at least every paragraph. Here, there is a very helpful guide which is going to help you to start with the sentence. When you are add an idea, you can use these words. Another reason, in fact, identically. Words which will show causes. So these words can be used. Words to show contrast. These words can be used, or to emphasize, obviously. So please bring these words in your language so that your language becomes really stylish, really standard. You have to look at your punctuations, the speech marks. They are really compulsory and they're really very important. You must look at your preposition, the use of in, on, at. This is really very important. Sometimes we ignore it and we're using wrong. And laying out, I have discussed already. One more thing, that be very careful in repeating the things. Don't repeat sentences. Don't repeat any idea which you have already discussed. Be very careful in choosing your words and in your sentences as well. Once you have done your work, please review it, see to it what amendments can be done, and this is how you can come up with a very good and a better scoring report. As we know that always there is a mark scheme for from Cambridge side. We know that this part of the paper has 30 marks, but these 30 marks are divided into 15 marks for task fulfillment, and 15 marks for language. Task fulfillment means that whatever I have just underlined in front of you, how well you presented that in your report, and what is the standard of your language. So your language has to be really up to the mark. Now, Cambridge presents a mark scheme separately for task fulfillment. There are 15 bands for task fulfillment. So 15 marks will be divided into different criteria, into 5 bands. Highest is the 5th band and lowest is the 0 band. So here you can see that what is the requirement if a student is falling in band 5, and then reading these all bands, you can see that where you are rated. Okay, and you can also plan for your improvement in the task fulfillment part. Okay, very good understanding of the purpose, clear awareness of the specific situation and audience. You know that to whom you're writing, what is you have included all the details which I have just underlined with you. Text type is entirely appropriate. You're writing a report, your language, your style is according to it. All required points are developed in detail, fully amplified and well organized, and giving information. All these things they definitely will be seen in the task fulfillment. Now, for the language marks, the bands are 8. Highest is the 8 band. So you can read it, pause this video and read it, and you can see, analyze your language standard as well, that where your language is rated at present. So you must work on these 2 areas so that you are emerging as a better writer in your exam. I'm sure that you have really understood the idea to write a good report. Thank you very much. Stay blessed, and please share your good comments. Allah Hafiz.